Hello, dear Homepedia family. Imagine stepping out your back door not onto a cold, gray concrete slab, but into a warm, inviting Spanish courtyard that whispers of history and romance. Many homeowners believe that achieving the grand, sweeping aesthetic of a traditional hacienda requires acres of land. But today we are shattering that myth completely. We are taking a claustrophobic, neglected 10 by 10 foot space and infusing it with the architectural soul of the Mediterranean, proving that style has nothing to do with square footage. Throughout this renovation, we will explore the specific design decisions that create the illusion of expansive space while maintaining intimate comfort. From selecting the perfect terracotta pavers to installing authentic Talavera tiles that pop with color, every detail matters. If you are ready to banish the bland and embrace the bold textures of Spanish Revival design, hit that like button right now. Like and subscribe to our channel as we guide you step by step through this stunning transformation. The foundation of any hacienda, regardless of size, is the concept of the courtyard as an outdoor living room. In a small footprint, we cannot have wasted corners, so we treat the center of the patio as the focal point. By orienting furniture and design elements inward, we mimic the protective, enclosed feeling of a traditional courtyard. This psychological shift turns a small boundary into a cozy embrace, making the walls feel like they are holding the space together rather than closing it in. We began and the physical transformation from the ground up, ripping out the drab concrete to lay down authentic terracotta pavers. The warm, earthy red tones of the clay immediately ground the space in that quintessential Spanish warmth. We chose a diagonal herringbone pattern for the installation, a critical visual trick for small areas. This layout draws the eye outward toward the corners of the yard, effectively stretching the visual floor plan and making the patio appear significantly wider. Vertical surfaces in a small patio are arguably more important than the floor because they are always within your line of sight. We applied a heavy stucco finish to the perimeter walls to introduce deep texture and shadow play. Painting these walls a creamy, warm white reflects the sunlight during the day, making the space feel airy and bright, while at night, the texture catches the ambient light from our lanterns, creating a dramatic, ancient atmosphere that feels permanently established. To break up the monotony of the white stucco, we introduced architectural arches using wooden trellises attached to the walls. The arch is the hallmark of Spanish architecture, symbolizing strength and grace. Even though these are false arches not supporting a roof, they create a sense of depth and perspective. By placing mirrors behind the iron latticework within the arches, we reflect the greenery, tricking the brain into thinking the garden extends far beyond the actual property lines. No Spanish hacienda is complete without the vibrant energy of Talavera tiles, which we use sparingly but effectively. We created a stunning focal point by tiling the risers of the steps leading into the house. This vertical application ensures the pattern is visible from the seating area, adding a splash of cobalt blue and sunflower yellow without overwhelming the floor space. It acts as functional jewelry for the patio, drawing the eye upward and celebrating the transition between indoors and out. Water features are essential for the auditory experience of a serene oasis, especially in urban environments where traffic noise is a concern. We installed a wall-mounted tiered fountain clad in stone to save precious floor space. The gentle sound of trickling water instantly cools the atmosphere and masks unwanted noise, creating a private sanctuary. The vertical design draws the eye up, reinforcing the height of the walls rather than the limited width of the ground, adding grandeur to the setting. Furniture selection in a compact hacienda requires a balance between sturdiness and visual lightness. We opted for wrought iron furniture with intricate scrollwork, which allows light and air to pass through the frames. Unlike bulky wicker or solid wood pieces, wrought iron disappears into the background, preventing the space from feeling cluttered. We softened the hard metal with plush, cream-colored cushions that invite you to sit and stay, contrasting beautifully with the dark iron. To maximize seating without consuming the entire footprint, we constructed a built-in banco, or bench, along one side of the perimeter wall. Plastered in the same warm white stucco as the walls, this bench feels like an organic extension of the architecture rather than a piece of added furniture. It offers ample seating for guests during gatherings, but recedes visually when not in use, keeping the central circulation path open and unobstructed for a more spacious feeling. Textiles play a crucial role in bringing the softness of the indoors to the rugged outdoors. We layered a durable outdoor rug with a faded Mediterranean pattern under the coffee table to anchor the conversation area. The rug introduces a secondary layer of pattern that complements the terracotta without competing with it. Throw pillows in deep reds and burnt oranges echo the roof tiles of classic Spanish homes, tying the color palette together in a cohesive and harmonious visual loop. Vertical gardening is the secret weapon for small patios, and we utilized it to full effect with bougainvillea. By training this vigorous, colorful climber up the custom iron trellises, we added a canopy of vibrant magenta blooms overhead. This draws the eye upward, emphasizing the volume of the space rather than its footprint. The bougainvillea also provides dappled shade, which is vital for comfort during the hottest parts of the day, creating a cool, leafy retreat. We curated a collection of varying sizes of clay pots and urns to create a tiered garden effect in the corners. Grouping pots of different heights creates a lush, abundant look that mimics a mature garden bed without requiring in-ground planting space. We stuck to a strict material palette of unglazed terracotta for the containers to maintain consistency with the flooring. This repetition of materials calms the visual noise and makes the space feel curated and intentionally designed. For plant selection, we focused on drought-tolerant species that thrive in the heat and evoke the Mediterranean landscape. Olive trees and large planters provide height and that signature silvery green foliage, while agave and aloe vera add sculptural, architectural forms near the ground level. These plants are low maintenance and high impact, ensuring the patio looks lush year-round without requiring constant watering, which is perfect for the eco-conscious homeowner. Lighting is the jewelry that transforms the patio from a day space to a nighttime sanctuary. We installed oversized, wrought iron lanterns on either side of the back door to frame the entrance with grandeur. These fixtures invoke the old-world charm of gas lamps, casting warm, flickering light that dances against the stucco texture. Scale is important here. Choosing slightly larger fixtures makes a bold statement, whereas small lights would look timid and lost on the wall. To enhance the magical atmosphere, we strung commercial-grade bistro lights in a zigzag pattern overhead. This creates a virtual ceiling that defines the outdoor room without closing it in. The soft, warm glow of the bulbs mimics the effect of starlight and encourages guests to linger long into the evening. This layer of overhead lighting ensures the space feels festive and welcoming, contrasting beautifully with the shadowed corners of the garden for a sense of mystery. Shade is a non-negotiable element in Spanish courtyard design, and we addressed this with a rustic wooden pergola. Using rough-hewn timber beams that were stained a dark walnut, we added architectural weight and history to the new build. The dark wood contrasts sharply with the white stucco, a classic hallmark of the style. The pergola provides a frame for the sky, breaking up the harsh sunlight and casting shifting geometric shadows that move across the patio throughout the day. We integrated a retractable canvas shade canopy between the pergola beams to offer flexible sun control. The neutral sand color of the fabric complements the natural stone and stucco, keeping the palette restrained and elegant. This practical addition allows the homeowners to enjoy the patio even at high noon, extending the usability of the square footage. It adds a softness to the hardscape, bringing a touch of resort-style luxury to this humble backyard renovation. Even a small hacienda needs a place for culinary delights, so we designed a compact outdoor kitchenette. We utilized a niche in the wall to house a built-in grill with a tiled countertop featuring the same Talavera accents as the stairs. This mini kitchen is efficient and tucked away, ensuring it doesn't dominate the seating area. It allows for effortless entertaining, bridging the gap between cooking and socializing, which is central to the Spanish lifestyle. Decorative accessories were chosen with a less is more philosophy to avoid cluttering the small area. A large antique-style iron clock mounted on the stucco wall acts as a focal point and reinforces the timeless nature of the design. We also placed a few rustic wooden crates turned on their sides to serve as side tables, adding a layer of weathered texture that suggests the space has evolved over decades rather than being built in a single weekend. The transition between the patio and the rest of the yard was softened using a border of river stones. This drainage solution doubles as a decorative border, separating the terracotta from the planting beds with a natural, textural element. The crunch of gravel underfoot in the peripheral areas adds a sensory dimension to the garden, reminiscent of walking through historic European courtyards. It creates a defined edge that looks polished and professional. To amplify the grand feeling, we focused heavily on symmetry in our layout. Flanking the fountain with identical tall cypress trees in pots creates a formal, balanced look often seen in large estates. This symmetry brings a sense of order and calm to the small space, making it feel organized and deliberate. It directs the eye to the main feature, the water, and imparts a stately elegance that elevates the humble dimensions of the patio. Aromatic plants were strategically placed near the seating areas to engage the sense of smell. We planted star jasmine to climb the pillars of the pergola and placed pots of lavender on the low tables. The scent of these plants in the warm evening air transports you directly to the hills of Andalusia. Engaging the olfactory sense is a powerful design tool that makes a space feel more immersive and expansive than visual tricks alone can achieve. We incorporated a small wrought iron fire pit as a central gathering spot for cooler evenings. Its circular shape breaks up the linear patterns of the pavers and the rectangular furniture layout. The fire element adds a primal, cozy warmth that makes the patio usable year-round. Watching the flames dance against the backdrop of the white stucco walls and terracotta tiles creates a mesmerizing, intimate experience perfect for deep conversation. Privacy was a major concern in this small urban lot, which we addressed by adding height to the boundary walls with lattice panels. These panels are painted to match the trim and support dense vines, creating a green wall that blocks the view of neighbors. This sensation of total seclusion is vital for the oasis effect, allowing the homeowners to feel completely removed from the bustle of the city outside their gates. The durability of materials was a key consideration for a low-maintenance future. Authentic terracotta and stucco age beautifully, developing a patina over time that only enhances the Spanish aesthetic. Unlike modern synthetic materials that look worse with wear, these natural elements embrace the passage of time. This ensures that the patio will not only last for decades, but will actually look better and more authentic as the years go by. Finally, the integration of color was strictly disciplined to the Mediterranean palette. We avoided jarring brights, sticking to ochre, terracotta, deep green, and cobalt blue. This discipline creates a harmonious visual flow where nothing feels out of place. By limiting the color spectrum, we reduce visual clutter, which is essential in a small space. The result is a calm, cohesive environment that feels sophisticated, expensive, and incredibly relaxing. We have successfully transformed a barren, cramped concrete square into a vibrant Spanish hacienda that feels miles away from the ordinary. By layering rich textures like stucco and terracotta, incorporating vertical gardens, and utilizing clever layout tricks like diagonal flooring and mirrors, we unlock the hidden potential of this small footprint. This project proves that you do not need a sprawling estate to capture the timeless elegance and sun-drenched warmth of the Mediterranean. Now it is your turn to look at your small outdoor space with fresh eyes and a bit of Spanish inspiration. Which element of this renovation would you try in your own backyard? The Talavera tile accents, the wrought iron lighting, or perhaps the space-saving built-in bench? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more design deep dives that help you create a home you love, no matter the size. Hasta luego, and happy designing!